anybody want to seek queries for question 1? I've given you the answer, you check. If you still don't understand why is it like that, then you better ask in class. Because this is your chance. If, of course, I mean outside the class, you could have asked your friend first, like, if not, your second line of defense will be me. Anyone? If not, let's move on. Question 2. Any problem for question 2? Any problem with question 2? Focus on my lesson rather than on your own thoughts and your thinking, because I will not repeat the thing again. Alright, whatever queries, things you're interested in, do it later. Alright. Question 2. Any problem? For those who have checked the answer, who have done their homework, anything you don't understand? No. Okay, good. This is a pure memory work question. But then, if you have no question, let me highlight a few things to you. For, yes?
For the reagents, right, is it okay to put A equals at the back?
Is it okay to put A equals at the back? At which one, for example?
I put KNNO4 equals and dilute.
H2SO4, then heat reflux, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'll come to that in a short while. So listen carefully. I'll answer a question later on. Okay, first and foremost, whenever you study organic chemistry, number 1, you have to know the reagent. So, reagent, KMnO4. KMnO4 should include the aqueous. Should lah. Alright, it's a practice. Okay, it's a habit that you should develop. Alright? Second, these are the conditions. Dilute H2SO4, heat with reflux. So you have to memorize reagent and condition. You have at least minimum 81 reagent and condition to memorize at the end of the whole organic chemistry. At least 81. Alright, I calculated. Okay, counted. Now it's more already confirmed. The 81 was 2-3 years ago when I counted. Okay, now should be a more reagent and condition. Okay, because things get more. Second, after you memorize the reagent and condition, you must know the type of reaction. For example, oxidation for A. In fact, A, is it really oxidation? If you have done it and refer to your lecture note, what did your lecture note say? It's actually side chain oxidation. So it should be specific, it should be side chain oxidation. Doesn't mean I give you an answer is a complete answer. So if you study any test, 10-year series, assessment book or whatever, if you realize that it conflicts with what is being taught in lecture, clarify, ask. Okay, maybe I typed wrongly, maybe the lecturer typed wrongly, whatever. Alright, so this one should be side chain oxidation to be very specific, because the CH3 becomes COOH. It occurs at the site. Next, free radical sub, electrophilic sub. Okay, so this one for number 3, right? What happened? The Br substitute the what? The Br substitute the H. Supposed to be a H down here, is substitute A. Now, this one in the lecture note, they put down there bromination. Bromination is the name of the reaction. I'm answering to an exam question. Bromination is the name of reaction. But the type is what? Electrophilic sub. In the exam, we are only interested in asking the type of reaction or the mechanism. Type of reaction is the same as implying mechanism. Because why we don't want to ask for bromination? Because when in alkene, when double bond break, you add Br to Br. That is also called bromination. But it occurs through what? Electrophilic addition. That's the type. So we are only interested in the type. I say girl. Girl. There are so many girl. All are all girl. Then I type Chinese girl. Malay girl. Type. You understand what I mean? So what I want is the type and not the name. Okay? So you better memorize the type and learn how to distinguish. Very important. It always comes out in exam. Okay? So that's your question 2. Okay? Take note, here is what with heat with reflux. Okay? Why I ask you to take note, pay attention to, because later in question 6, I will point out the differences in the answer. Okay? Part C is mechanism. Any problem with mechanism? If not, I will come to mechanism in a short while again. Alright, this is just copy from the lecture note. Question? Question better ask, Are you allowed to write KMnO4 acidic heat with reflux or alkaline KO4? No. As a student, you must write every single thing. For me, how is it made acidic, how is it made alkaline? But I am the teacher. I can write in my question paper alkaline KO4. or acidic KO4 or whatever. I can don't specify it. But you must specify because your student is very simple. Okay? So make sure you write every single thing. Any question for question 2? No? 3. Question 3. Any problem? For those who have checked the answer, done your homework. Question 3. In the subsequent few more lessons, as days go by, I will not go through every single question one. Okay? So you better learn to be proactive and ask. Question 3. No? No one? Question 4. No? No question? Question 5. Then I'll start from question 5. To recap with you your lecture. Not repeating the lecture, I just recap only. Now, I'm trying to change this by substituting the H with an NO2. The reagent is very simple. What I need is concentrated HNO3, concentrated H2SO4. This one is the condition. This one is the condition, is the reagent. The word concentrated is very important. If you never write CONC, we will mark you wrong. The word concentrated is very important. Okay, so you must write CONC, concentrated. Second, if you refer to your lecture note, if I start off with a benzene ring, what is the temperature down here? Supposedly 55, right? But how come this temperature is much lower now? Because, yes, very good, because this CH3 is ring activating. If you refer to your lecture note, if you refer to a lecture note, there is one table down here that you are supposed to memorize. Here, this is the one. What does it mean by ring activating and deactivating? I'll talk about the 1, 3, 2, 4, all these things later on. Ring activating simply means what? It simply means this. I slow down a little bit, you listen. I make the ring more prone, P-R-O-N-E, more susceptible, another word for it, more easily attacked by electrophile. That means I am handsome, I'll be attacked by girls very easily. So if I flash all my cash and credit card, more girls will attack me more easily, something like that. Okay? If you are a very beautiful girl, of course the pedophile will attack you. Well, then you dress lesser, right? Well, not only pedophile attack you, other kind of people also attack you. That's the real thing. So you make yourself more susceptible to attack. Why? Because electrophile are what? Electrophile attack electron-rich region. Pedophile attack children. So electrophile attack electron-rich region. So they themselves are positive. So if I increase the electron density, this one increase the electron density. That's why it activates the ring. Therefore, electrophile attack it more easily. If I attack it more easily, do I need a higher temperature? No need. A low temperature will work. If all of you are very hardworking, do I have to scold you all to study? No need. You will just study automatically. If you are not hardworking, of course I have to spend more effort. I need more energy. This one no need because it is ring activating. Clear? Question? No. Similarly, if this position now is something else, it's a ring deactivating, the temperature will of course now be higher than 55. That's why your lecture note writes 60 degrees and above. So the inequality sign is very important in your lecture note. Clear? So this implies activating and deactivating. Deactivating will be the opposite. It makes it less susceptible. So you are a very sexy girl. You wrap up yourself like a mummy. Of course, the pedophile will not attack you. The pedophile need to spend more energy to attack you. Unwrap you before he can attack. Something like that. Understand? So what does the 2, 4 and the 1, 3, 5? Here add in your lecture note. 1, 3, 5. This one is 1, 3, 5. Not just 3. 3 and 5. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6. Even number, odd number. Alright. What does the 2, 4 and 1, 3, 5 mean? Very simple. Goes like this. Now, is a benzene ring. If no one occupied the house, let's take it, benzene ring is a free property. Then someone come in. X come in, X occupied the house. If X occupied the house, he become the owner of the house. If he's the owner of the house, he can decide whatever he wants. Am I correct to say that? Okay, if I'm a teacher, I can decide whatever you want. You don't want to come to school, okay, go. That's it. Okay, I want you to stay back until 6 o'clock, you also stay back. Because I'm the teacher, I own the house, I own the class. So if CH3 is the owner of the house, someone come and visit him. Then how? So NO2 come and visit him now. Okay? NO2 come and visit. He will tell X is CH3, so he will tell NO2, you, I want you to go to room number 2. I want you to go to room number 4. Yes. His preference is to ask people to go to room number 2 or number 4. Even though he prefers to go to number 1 and 3. He will ask people to go to 1 and 3. No, you don't listen to him. He is the one you will listen to. Understand? That is what is meant by year 2 and 4. Because CH3, alkyl group. This R down here refers to the benzene ring connect to a carbon that has hydrogen. It can be more than one carbon. Example, CH3. So, if this is the owner of the house, then anyone comes to visit him, he will ask to go to 2 and 4. Irregardless what your nature is. Irregardless of what your preference is. Clear? So, if X is NO2, BR come and visit the benzene ring. NO2 will ask BR to go to where? 135. You understand? Where is position 1? Position 1 is the place where this is position 1, where X is the owner is. So if this is position 1, so position 2 is over here. So if you draw like this, CH3, you draw NO2 here, it's the same. This diagram is the same as this one. It's the same. It's just a rotation issue. Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as relative 1 and 2, this can already. Nobody say you are wrong. Okay? Okay? In fact, we draw this more often than the other one. Okay? Question? Yes. First.
If the NO2 is the
owner of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then how is it? It's already at the first carbon, right?
Yeah, then how it go to 1?
Yeah.
No. If NO2 is already the owner, then
Because it says it will direct it to 1, 3, or 5, but it's already at 1.
yeah, so no one will go to 1. So when we say 1, 3, 5, we are talking about you will ask people to go to 3 and 5. 1 already taken by him. So nobody will take 1. Okay? Nobody will actually take 1. 1 is actually by the owner. So in fact, to be very clear, it will be 2, 4, 6 or 3 and 5. Okay, but 1 is a relative issue. Clear? Okay? Question? Yes?
Activity group is also 2, 4, 6.
Okay. Come to your question. Did you realize that according to this table, activating are usually 2, 4. Ring deactivating are 3, 5. But there is some people in the middle. That is, they are deactivating but they still 2, 4. So you have to memorize it. These are halogen. Do you realize that? Why halogen deactivate the ring? Because if you study atomic structure last year and Chem bonding, they are very electronegative. They will withdraw the electron. So what happened to the benzene ring? The benzene ring has less electron. So if you have less electron, will you be easily attacked by electrophiles? No. Common sense, right? Use your common sense to study. It will make things much easier. Okay? Then, one thing to help you to memorize this is, what happened if you forget in the exam? This one belongs to when? Very simple. Did you realize that COH, if you study your intro to organic chem carefully, the diagram, there is a double bond O inside. This one, aldehyde also got double bond O. If you do your chem bonding dot cross diagram, CN is a triple bond. You should have done this last year. I don't know whether you've been taught. I believe you should have been taught. But perhaps you did not remember it inside. There is also a double bond here, there's a double bond here. So a guideline. I use the word guideline. Guideline doesn't mean what? Rule. Rule is 100%. Guideline is what? 80%. So a guideline is that those got multiple bonds usually are activated. This is how you remember. Clear? How you know? Then I sidetrack a little bit to the intro organic chem, because you are waiting for homecoming. How do you know? How do you find chiral center very fast? In a skeleton diagram. Chiral center. Yeah, how you know got 4